Hey everyone, are you ready to get social media working for you? If you are, I would like you to hop on air, viralconnectivity.com/join. And there, actually, you know what? There will not be a button to join me because I haven't started it yet. So I'm going to start it in a second. So if you're hopping in to viralconnectivity.com/join, you'll be able to hop on in and speak with me face to face. And in order to do that, I'm going to fix something right up. So if you're there, just leave a comment. Let me know that you are there. We're going to start in just a second. Just a second. We're going to get going. Always early, always early, always early, right guys? Just making sure that everything is catching up and we can see everything. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let me know that you are here, you're watching this, and you want to get social media working for you. And I'm going to show you how to do that with 2 ways, right? So give me just a second. This will all be edited, so you won't be able to see it afterwards. But until then, you will be able to see it. So while we do this, come on over, say hello, say hi, tell me what you're working on today, how awesome life is on your end of the world, because one of my calls ran just a little bit late, and so that happened. So let's say hi to everybody who's watching us right now as we are getting ready to get you in to talk to me face to face in real time, because that'd be fantastic, right? So what I'm going to be sharing with you today is a few of the ways that we have been working behind the scenes to make social media work for us, and how you too can make it work for you. So that would be fun, wouldn't it? We can actually stop slaving over content and do all these amazing things that we can do. So hop on over, let me know that you are there, let me know that you can see me, that everything is fine and life is great. And let me see if you're here. Hey Monica, Monica is here, that's fantastic. Love seeing you. As always, you're amazing. Thanks for showing up. And I'm going to just change a few more things right here, and then we're going to get started. There we go. So there we go. And Rich is here, so that's fantastic. So everything's working. That's great. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to get started. So this will be awesome. So here's what I would like to share with you today, guys. I want to talk to you about just a little bit about my story and how everything came to be, right? What happened? And then I want to answer your questions and see which one of the things that I do can actually apply to you and what you're doing, right? So that you too can benefit from everything that we're doing on our end, and you can stop being frustrated with social media. So let me just make sure that we are seen everywhere, because that'd be fantastic. If you're seeing me on Facebook or LinkedIn or Twitter or any place like that, let me know. Danny's here, hey, and I think Karen and all that stuff. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm going to share with you a little presentation that I prepared for this occasion, so that it will go a little smoother, and we'll walk through that, and then you can come in here, hop on right on viralconnectivity.com, say hi, join, and I'll take your questions afterwards. So let's get started with that. Tell me if you can see this. There we go. So if you don't know me yet, hi, my name is Yifat Cohen, and I used to be, let's see, there we go. I used to be the G+ go-to gal. And I even have an avatar for her. Her name is Trinity from The Matrix. And I say used to because of one crucial mistake that I made and that you all are making right now. And let me talk you about a little bit about the Google Plus thing. So if I used to be the first result in Google for my own keywords, first organic result, no SEO, no nothing, right? And so while your image of Google Plus is probably something like this, ghost town, my experience was completely different. See, I used to suck at social media. I was in college when Facebook came out, only to college students, if you guys remember that. And like so many of the people right there at the beginning, I saw the likes and the comments pile up on other people's profiles, but not on mine. Can you relate to that? Like if you feel like your social media game can be a lot stronger, just type yes in the comments, so I know I'm not the only one who felt this way, okay? Now, then Google came out with Google Plus, and I was one of the first 100 people to get invited, and I found my tribe. Conversations were booming, relationships were building, businesses were flourishing. Life was great. So I launched my own interview show, and that changed all. That was the biggest game changer for me, but not because of the people that I interviewed, like Guy Kawasaki or the youngest president of the NAACP or TJ Marchetti, who is the former senior vice president of Walt Disney Studios. It wasn't because of my guests, even though they're amazing. But what really changed it for me is something that I've done that very few people dare to do, even to this day. I opened it up to my viewers, and I let them come in and speak with my guests face to face in real time and ask them anything they wanted. So like, what would you ask the youngest president of the NAACP? What would you ask John Gray or Martin Lindstrom, Time Magazine 100's most influential people? My audience can come in and just interact with them and engage. And so I built a loyal audience. And that engagement made it so that when Gary Vaynerchuk and Guy Kawasaki, seen here, were having their show at the same time I was having mine, my audience showed up for me. I had 4 times the comments, the shares, the views than they had, even 2 years later. And we went on for 3 times longer than Gary and Guy went. So just for all of you out there thinking that nobody cares for like 90-minute shows, this stats show something completely different, right? So one show on one platform that most of you haven't even bothered with has built my entire brand. Google hired me to fly around the world and speak to their own teams in their offices, which they hardly ever let a non-Googler do. So no, I never worked for Google. A lot of people thought that. I was training on their own products. I worked with the city of Austin. I spoke on big stages. I was featured on radio shows. What caused all that? Why? Because my superpower is this. I understand engagement. And today, in 2019, we are long past the days where choosing random comments on webinars or using a person's name in an email make people feel like you truly care about them, right? See, automation kills affinity. And if you agree with me, just type yes in the comments so I know we are on the same page, okay? And I'm just gonna take a look and see if we're all on the same page right here. Awesome. Hey, Jocelyn. Hey, Monica. Yeah. Okay, so April 2nd this year, Google decided to do something that really sucked. They decided to shut down Google Plus. And so what I realized when that happened is that the same devastating truth, that the same mistake that I made, that all of you are making right now. See, all of you are building your home on rented properties, just like I did. You're mistakenly thinking that your friends and your followers are your real friends and followers. You think if I build a big enough group on Facebook, I'm gonna have clients out of the wazoo. Or if I have 1 million subscribers on YouTube, I'm gonna have it made. Money will just flow in like it does for those YouTube influencers, right? All I need is a big audience and then life will be great. But you might wake up one day, try to log into your account and discover this. You seen this? 340,000 fans wiped out, erased in one moment. Or you might discover this. Your YouTube channel is shut down. Or you might discover this. Instagram influencer, she actually called the police. She actually called the police and told them that reported murder because she felt like that's what it felt like for her, right? So that's your first mistake. Your first mistake is you're building your home on rented properties. But hey guys, that's really not your fault. Because that's what everybody else is telling you to focus on, right? Like build your Facebook likes and build your audience and get more views on YouTube. Just like they're constantly telling you to produce content if you want to stay top of mind and first choice. But let's be honest, lack of information is not the problem. All the answers that you could ever need are already found on YouTube, on Siri, on Alexa, on Google Assistant, even that tiny little website that you might have heard of, Quora, right? All the answers are already there. But still, right now, there are people all over the world that need your help. They have the problem that you solve, but they can't fix it on their own. So it's not lack of information. What they're missing is you. Now let that sink in for a second. Let it sink in. They're on their knees, hoping and praying that someone like you, a trusted advisor, will come along and show them the way. Isn't it time, guys, that you stopped grinding out content, because we all know how much we love to do that, right? And actually put out something out there that can help them and can make you rich at the same time? Listen, you're working on the next thing to take it to the next level or to add more revenue to your business model, right? But regardless of whether you're a coach, whether you're an influencer, whether you're a service provider, you're selling physical products, whatever you're doing right now, we're all working on things that generate revenue, right? So you know you need to be out there. You know you need to be offering. You know that you need to be converting. We all know that. Whatever it is that you're doing right now, it's taking time, energy, money, resources. It's a lot of work. So what if there was a better way? What if there was a way that you could benefit without having to spend money on advertising and promotions? What if there was a way that you could introduce a whole new audience of people who are interested in what you have to offer and have the opportunity to buy what you have to offer? Would that be cool? What if there was a way to create something that dramatically improves the conversion of sales, utilizing your expertise, your knowledge, your understanding, the way that you see the world? Tell me, if there was a way that you could bypass all the struggles of funnels and ads and all those sorts of things and actually really move the needle fairly quickly in relation to revenue, who would be in on that? Just type right there in the comment. Who would be in? Who wants to know of this new way that is taking place right now? Hey, Blair. Good to see you here. Yes. Okay. So I'll tell you how to do this. Because as a marketer or somebody who's selling their products or their services to people utilizing online strategies, I know that you want to do this in the most leveraged way possible, right? But you also want to increase results, right? So just type yes if you want to increase results as well. Now, regardless of whatever you're doing right now, can we all agree that the biggest frustration that we have right now is time, right? Time from where you are right now to where you want to be. I'm talking about all the building, the testing, the launching, the waiting, the testing again. You got to do all this work, right? And the problem is we're always working on something. We're always going through the process of learning and struggling, and then we're always waiting to see the results of whatever it is that we put out there, right? There's always something that we're working on. But ultimately, from a business point of view, you want to make sure that you increase your revenue. You want to make sure that you're increasing your margin, your profitability, so that you can have the resources to build the other things that you aspire to build for yourself. So tell me, if there was a way, a new way, to speed up that process of engagement and conversions to sales, would you want to hear about this? Yeah? If so, I'm not going to tell you about this. I'm going to let Maggie tell you about that. Let's see. Let's Maggie tell you about this.
Our audience got ad fatigue. Our best results in the past year was about connection through video, but we started to stagnate. There are so many ads, so many online companies that people are bombarded. The results that we've been seeing just after having 2 live shows so far have been surprising. Well, first of all, the number of people that are coming in to engage is great. The second result is the level of engagement we're seeing in comments underneath various places we're syndicated is huge. I'm excited the number of YouTube subscribers we're starting to gain. There are people that are finding us that we could never reach before. Sharing, I'm starting to be excited about just with 2 shows. There are people that said, I had never heard anything about you until I saw this. The conversations underneath the lives have been very different. Instead of, well, why should I trust you? Or how much does the program cost? Cost being the number one factor. Conversations really changed to, how can I learn more about this? I want these results. Or how can I work with these people? And the quality of people we've been bringing in to actually into our calls totally has changed in the last 2 weeks, Yifat. And it changes the readiness to be able to engage with you. That is generating outcomes that are huge. My return on investment on this is huge. I'm worth it. And you are too.
So, what's cool about that? What did we learn from Maggie? We learned that there is an audience out there, right? That's number one. Number two, you know that you've got to invest the time, the energy, the money in engaging that audience, right? And building that audience too. And number three, you have to monetize that engagement, right? So there's a lot of work that goes into building that relationship. That's work. Work that very few of us have any time for, right? So what if you can compress that relationship or speed it up, right? It's a lot of work. So what if we can make it faster? Right? What if we can dramatically improve the engagement on social media and make it faster? What if you could get your ideas, your brand, your message, your offer out there very succinctly and faster so we can shrink the time, right? So we know that we need to do this, but you know what? We don't have a strategy. Oh, there we go. What if you could speed it up, right? So we need a strategy. So what if we could have a strategy that builds the audience, catch them when they're hungry and interested in being engaged, and more importantly, that those that see the benefit of what you have to offer, they buy easily, they step into the purchase. Can I tell you how we cover all these 3 things for you so that you can tackle the biggest frustration that's keeping you from where you want to be, the time that it takes? Yeah? Just say yes in the comments, nod your head when you're here, let me know. Awesome. So let me tell you about the new way, the viral connectivity way. See, viral connectivity is my own proprietary system that my clients are using right now to very quickly build their audiences, very quickly build engagement, and more importantly, accelerate the process of converting sales, right? Without having to build funnels, without having to spend time on advertising, and taking the benefit of other people's audiences. So that can actually sometimes double your audience in a very highly engaged opportunity. So check this out. The magic word here is leverage, right? Which is the best way to do anything in life, right? If you want to speed up stuff. So the question is how do you leverage social media and make it work for you, right? How do you put social media engagement on steroids? And viral connectivity leverages the 4 most important elements of engagement. First, we leverage other people's audience and authority. Then we leverage social platform algorithms. We users' own content and followers, and then Google's most favorite things. Every time I put this up, I kind of think about Christmas, which is great, which is what you want in your business. Christmas every day, right? So let's break this down. How do we leverage other people's audience and influence? Well, let me introduce you to my client, Kingsley Charles. Kingsley is a very extremely busy man who gets contacted all the time by small business owners asking for help. He's helping them with tax planning, consulting, full service, right? And because he doesn't have the time to do one-on-one consulting, he decided to add an online course to his already full schedule. Now he was going to do what everyone he knows does. They go to a studio, they spend countless of hours, thousands of dollars to create a professional product in a studio. But then Kingsley and I met, and I challenged him to produce the course live, interacting with his clients. And if you can see right there, he's taking me up on that challenge. So right there, with one decision, saving thousands of dollars, countless of hours in studio, right? Now, if you've ever created a course, then you know the drill. Ads or affiliates. First of all, you spend a ton of money, time and money creating the course. Then you go to split that revenue with ads or affiliates. Then you send people to an email and you try to nurture them and you send them to a webinar and then you send more emails and then some convert, some don't. Then you start segmenting and you more emails. And if you're doing this path, you already know webinars are not what they used to be, right? There's less signups, even less people show up. So again, we're talking about the biggest frustration of all, the time from a lead to a sale. Usually it's very, very long, especially with high ticket items. So instead, Kingsley and I did something very different. We did kind of like viral connectivity light format. We just went live on my channels, on Kingsley channels, and we leveraged our audience, the people that are there. And sales came in less than 24 hours. Less than 24 hours, without funnels, without promotions, without slides, no presentation, nothing. Now, one of these sales is now turning into a long-term client for Kingsley's CPA firm. See, what we did here, we accelerated the rate of engagement. We shrunk the time from a viewer to a client by leveraging other people's audiences. In this case, my audience. Pretty neat, right? Now, I'm very, very proud of this quote that Kingsley left me. He said, if art is real, I am real in 3D, you can touch me. If art is real, live social engagement is easy and delivers cash without the fuss. I'm about to take you to the next level with her help. Now, let me tell you another example of leveraging other people's audiences. Elisa B. Bennett used the opportunity of being a guest on my show, I'm That Geek Show. If you guys don't know, every other Thursday, 1 p.m. Central. She leveraged that opportunity to create a LinkedIn challenge. Now, because Elisa is on LinkedIn and she gets all her leads and from her amazing LinkedIn strategy, her audience was very small everywhere else. So now I really, guys, want you to pay attention, because a lot of people mistakenly think that they have to have a huge audience to make an impact in their business. Elisa did it differently. She leveraged my audience and she filled up her challenge with 43 people. So this is her tiny audience. Like, there's nothing on Facebook before we went live. That little pic is us going live, and then from there, filling up her challenge right there and then. So one show streamed only one time, right? That's all she needed. We went live on all the platforms, leveraging my authority, my connections, my audience. And now she created a platform where she is getting her own stuff out there. Now, not only that, Elisa is now using the show as a lead magnet on her LinkedIn to boost her positioning as a thought leader and drive even more traffic to her challenge. And let me tell you guys, this lady is a smart cookie. She took that free challenge that she launched and she turned it into a paid product because it was that amazing. So here's what I want you to think about. Who has your audience? Who has your hungry buyers? Think about this right now. Like, think about all the top leaders in your niche right now who have been cultivating, whether bloggers, whether on LinkedIn, whether on Facebook, whether in their own email list. Who has them? We can help you leverage that audience to boost your own authority by having your own talk show and interviewing high caliber people for yourself. so you can build up your network and your branding as well at the same time. How awesome is that? Now check this out. This is only the one part of the viral connectivity strategy, right? This is part number one. We have 4 parts. This is the part that quickly builds your audience, catches them hungry and interested in being engaged, right? And more importantly, those that see the benefit of what you have to offer step into making a purchase with no funnels, no advertising, no webinars, just like they did for Kingsley and Eliza. So let's move on to the second element that helps you accelerate engagement and conversions, okay? And that is leveraging social platform algorithms. If you guys don't know, Marketing 360 is the fastest growing technology company in the country. These guys are a marketing machine. They produce high production content on a daily basis, many hours a day. Anything from like top-notch video, Instagram posts, articles, you name it, they're doing it to the umph level. They're amazing at it. They've grown from 2 employees to over 550 in just 10 years, and most of that without automation. Think about this for a second, right? They highly focus on inbound marketing and personal engagement, which is what you and I are now talking about today, engagement marketing. So 2 months ago, I interviewed Marketing 360 co-CEO JB Kellogg on my show. And just like I showed you with Kingsley and Elisa, I leveraged his audience and his authority, right? And I streamed on his properties. Now, here's something that most people don't know. And even if they do, they don't give it much thought and they forget this little hack in their social media strategy. And so they're working a lot harder than they should. Check this out. And I'm going to drink some water before I tell you what the hack is. Just a second. Get so excited and your throat gets dry. So, all social platforms are heavily investing in live streaming. That means that they prioritize live streaming above everything else. And we, you and I, can leverage this to our advantage. Check this out. You see all this content that 360 is producing? Amazing content. And they're spending so much time on scripting, filming, editing, sharing, managing, all that stuff. And you see that peak over there? That's our live show. Way higher above all the high production videos. Now a week later, goes back down. So we see it with all our clients too. You get a lot more reach and visibility just by going live. So in a world where social platforms force you to pay to play, taking advantage of their own algorithm, leveraging them just to get more views and more visibility, guys, it's just smart business, right? And this is not limited to Facebook. My Twitter following is nothing to brag about, somewhere in the low 550. But when I go live, I triple the views. Honestly, I don't even know where they come from. Honestly, it's like all my followers bring 2 of their friends and they're all watching my stuff together, right? And like you see here, you don't have to choose. With the viral connectivity system, you get visibility on all platforms at one time. Just think about the time and the energy that you're saving with this, right? And here's the cool part of all of that stuff. If you're tired of working so damn hard to build a following on social platforms and still have to pay to get your content in front of them, then I have some fantastic news for you. How about some free advertising and email marketing from them, huh? Well, that's what happens when you go live. When you go live, all the social platforms, they will email for you and they will notify your followers for free on their mobile devices. And the longer you stay on, the more people get notified, right? So this is fantastic. Free advertising from Facebook, from YouTube, from Twitter. That's amazing, right? So remember, we're talking about a new way to get your ideas, your brand, your message, your offer out there very succinctly and much faster and with minimal time investment. Leveraging social platform algorithms is how we do this. Now, the number 3 in the viral connectivity system is leveraging the user's own content and followers. Okay, we're all here, we're all on social media, we all know that we need to create and distribute content for the customer journey. but content is work, and it's hard work that many people are really not good at. So there's a survey that came out, and most decision makers say that the content out there too fluffy, not relevant, not personalized, misleading, behind a form, hard to find. See, the problem is that everyone is broadcasting. Hardly anyone is engaging. Well, let me show you what happens when you get the users involved in your content creation, okay? Do you remember JB Kellogg from my show a second ago? So we take that show and we turn it into unique content, and we celebrate our viewers by featuring them and their questions, right? It's not about us, it's about our audience. So without any special SEO, nothing like that, our content shows up as the first results when you're looking for JB, right? So, okay, all you skeptics out there, I've been around the Google block a few times. I know how finicky search is, right? So I went to my team and asked my team, because they're all over the world. And I was like, hey guys, what do you see when you search for Q&A with JB Kellogg? They all said, yeah, we see our video first. Yeah, I know how Google is. So when I got on a call with Tracy, I asked her to do the same research. Check this out. Our video, again, is on the first page. And then I was like, that's interesting. So I jumped on a call with Marketing 360 again, and I asked Jordan to do the same search. And look what he got. The first search result is our website, right? Remember what I said. Don't build your home on rented properties. Always, always, always send traffic back to our site. So this is the most exciting part of the viral connectivity system, because we're accelerating the rate of engagement as we create the content with our viewers in real time. How amazing is that, right? We then take that show and we turn it into completely unique content that Google loves to reward in top ranking, just like you see here. So think about this, the weight off your shoulder. You don't have to grind out content anymore that the decision maker consider fluffy, right? Or not to the point. You don't have to struggle with SEO. You don't have to wait for your content to show up in search. Just go live and engage your audience and create content with your audience. That will be such a time saver for you. And speaking of all the stuff that Google loves to show, this is the fourth element in our viral connectivity system. Google's most favorite things. So let's talk about that for a second. What does Google love to reward? Time spent on site? They love to do that. With all the SEO work and all the SEO magic that people are throwing at their website, the average time spent on site is 2 minutes and 17 seconds. Check out what we get when we go live. And if we do this and then we get low bounce rate because we get people that actually care about our stuff, right? Stuff that Google really loves to reward. We get high conversions in analytics from all the people who are coming to the page. And the more we engage our audience, the more time they spend with us, and we show up higher in the second largest search engine, which is YouTube. So these are Google's favorite things, right? What are our favorite things? What do we want to get out of social media, out of search, out of all that stuff? Driving traffic to our site. This is a brand new, completely website that we started driving traffic to. Look at that, 3,000 people in like first month for free. No leads, no paying for leads, no paying for funnels, none of it like that. No affiliates, nothing, right? Sending traffic to our site. And then from that site, building our own audience on our own platform, growing our own email list. But our email list is not dead. It's engaged. People are taking action. They're moving from passive to active participants. And I know you understand the power of that, right? Just having people on your email list not doing anything, how devastating that is, right? And of course, the most important thing that we want out of all that stuff is the revenue, right? So let me just show you the revenue. Actually, let me tell you. Oops, just a second. There we go. Let me know if you can hear it. Okay, this is not it. Sorry.
Our best result for Pastor was about connection through video, but we started to stagnate.
Your time is your most precious asset and your
I
most
know, we're
precious
having
commodity. And it's being pulled constantly in multiple directions. And so we're constantly looking for ways to simplify our lives.
And I'm blown away. It has taken the marketing,
Hey, John, you the different one.
and a
Let's
way
see a different
to
one.
connect with my audience to an entirely new level.
There we go.
of
Let's do this
intimacy
from the
and
beginning.
Our audience got ad fatigue. Our best result for Pastor was about connection through video, but we started to stagnate.
Your time is your most precious asset and your most precious commodity. And it's being pulled constantly in multiple directions. And so we're constantly looking for ways to simplify our lives.
And I'm blown away. It has taken the marketing, the production, and a way to connect with my audience to an entirely new level of intimacy and connection. And that's the best marketing.
That is generating outcomes that are huge. My return on investment on this is huge.
So did $250,000 in revenue over those 10 days.
And we had the biggest week in sales. We had a $100,000 week, which is pretty awesome.
We converted this training at 40%.
Because you want to spread the word, right? So we were drawing in people from all over the world without needing to market it ourselves because everyone is out there spreading the word.
There are people that said, I had never heard anything about you until I saw this.
Well, one thing we noticed is that the people that were buying, those were by far and away the lowest refund customers that we had.
Instead of, well, why should I trust you? Or how much does the program cost? Cost being the number one factor. Conversations really changed to, how can I learn more about this? I want these results. Or how can I work with these people?
What it did was really raise and amp up the freaking vibe in the sales team, right? Like, oh my God, it was really fun. It was awesome.
And the quality of people we've been bringing in into our calls totally has changed in the last 2 weeks, he thought. And it changes the readiness to be able to engage with you.
I'm so excited to be a part of the revolution.
So here's the cool part. Stop this. There we go. The cool part about this whole thing is that no one can take it away from them, right? That is the secret sauce. You are building your home on your own properties. You own the audience. You own the SEO. You own your own website, and nobody can take it away from you. Not, don't invest like what I did 7 years in Google Plus, and then it's all gone, right? So my question to you is this. What is the lifetime value of your customer? Think about that right now. What is the life value of your customer? What is the customer worth to you? Would you like to leverage live streaming algorithm, other people's audiences, Google's favorite things, user content to get the similar results? If so, here's what I have for you. There are two ways. There's the do-it-yourself way, and there is the done-for-you way. Now, I know a lot of people are streaming I don't want to learn anything anymore. I'm tired of programs and coaching and courses and all that stuff. So I'm going to talk to you first about the done-for-you way, and then I'm going to show you how to do it yourself way. Okay? So then we're treating both the impatient people and the people who just want to take their time. So the done for you way is the viral connectivity way. We do everything for you. I'm talking strategy, web design, engagement, content creation, distribution, guests, emails, chats, everything. We take care of that. All you have to do is show up for 2 hours a month to engage with your audience. You look pretty. We do everything else. So if you wanted to do that, if you wanted to tap in and figure out whether or not the viral connectivity system is something that would work for you, then here's what I want you to do. Go to viralconnectivity.com/join. Right above this video, there's a button that says, hey, get on my calendar. And I opened up a few slots so you and I can talk for like 10 minutes and figure out if this is a good thing for you. If you are overwhelmed with time, too many things, you're the one person in your business, you want to be the face of your business, but you just don't have the time to do all this social media thing, I got you covered, right? So right there, right there. Hop on in, click the button above the video, and book a quick call with me, and we'll just figure it out. 10 minutes, no sales pitch, no nothing. We'll just know if it's good for you or not. Now, if you want the done do-it-yourself thing, then here's what I got for you. You can go over to this link, viralconnectivity.com, 4 easy ways, and you will download an entire training, an hour-and-a-half long training to show you how you can start getting raving fans, and hungry buyers on social media, even if you suck at it. You're gonna get all the training, the slides, the video, everything that you need. I even show you how to do this yourself. I share my screen, you look over my shoulder, and I show you step by step what to do, so you can start applying engagement to your own social media marketing, and you can do it yourself. So that's it. If you want me to do it for you, if you think you're kind of curious, hop on in. We'll have a chit chat, a very quick chit chat call, and we can talk to each other. So this is it. That's my little 4 ways to leverage social media. And if you guys are interested, if you have any questions, just turn on your camera. I'm gonna look over all the social. Let's see if you have any question. Janice, if you have any question. Rich, if you have any question, let me know. I'm here for you. Answer anything that you might want. Let's check out social media. Blair is here. Let's see if we have any question from social. I think we are good, guys. If you want to hop in and ask me any questions that you might have. And yes, we have a replay, Monica. They'll be at exactly that same place. So it'll be at viralconnectivity.com. Join right there. You can catch the replay, watch it at any time. And above and beyond, you'll see a bunch of buttons. You can click in, you can hop on in, and you can book a call with me. Happy to talk to you. Again, just 10 minutes. If you want me to look at any of your social assets, if you want me to look at your website, if you have any questions, you don't have to pop on camera. If you hear Janice, Rich, Monica, Robert, Jocelyn, Blair, all of you guys, if you want to ask a question, say hi. If not, I'm going to say goodbye and terminate. Making sure you guys are good. Ooh, we got some chats. Let's see the chat. What is the do it for yourself? Yes. So the link to do it yourself is this one. 4 easy ways. You can grab that, and that will give you access to our little hour-and-a-half training course where you can do it yourself. And if you want to chit chat, if it's not, then I'll check it out for you. Hold on a second. Let me see. Ooh, something's changed. I'm flickering. There we go. There we go. I'm sorry. So it's not, okay, so the do-it-yourself is not viralconnectivity.com. It's actually thatgeek.com, 4 easy ways. My bad, we have 2 sites.
Our audience got ad fatigue.
And now everything is screaming at the same time.
But it started to stagnate. There's so many.
There we go. So, thatgeek.com / 4 easy ways, and you can grab that. And I hope that helps. Let's make sure that we have the chat. It works. Yes. So, there we go. And I'll change that in the setting, and I'll put that link right below and above and everywhere else that you can grab it. Any other questions, comments? You got me here for the next 2 minutes. Pick my brain as much as you want. Think we are all good, it seems, right? Yes. Okay. And I see that there is a delay in in the live streaming. So guys, if you're watching us on LinkedIn or on Twitter and you have some questions, then can you give me a quick recap of what you talked about? A quick recap about what specifically, this hour-long chat that I spent with you. What specifically a recap? So what we are talking about in the viral connectivity system, we are talking about leveraging. We're leveraging social media algorithms, other people, audiences and authority, user-generated content, and Google's favorite things to get you ranked, to accelerate the rate of engagement and get you more clients faster, move people from a viewer to a client, and get you the most visibility and authority and brand that you need out there. So that's in a nutshell. Now, if you want to do it yourself, is the do it for you option done by you or by a team? Of course it's a team. We are an agency. So in order to serve all our clients, it is done by, we have a team of clients who are doing this, right? So yes. And if you want, Janice, to get more personalized answers about your own specific thing, just above this video in viralconnectivity.com/join, just jump on a very quick call with me, and I'm happy to answer any of your questions. Just 10 minutes and it's all good. So hopefully that was helpful for all of you. Filling it out. Awesome. I'm looking forward to meet you face to face. That'll be fantastic. If anyone wants to jump in and just have a little quick question, pick my brain, viralconnectivity.com/join is where you can get access to my calendar, where you can download the 4 easy ways of getting raving fans and hungry buyers. And that's it. I hope you all have a fantastic day. And I look forward to meeting you in person and chatting with you about all your social media needs. See if I can help you in any way, personally or do it yourself or kind of stuff. And that's it. Have a fantastic day. Have a fantastic rest of the week, amazing weekend. And I look forward to meeting you face to face.